So I heard you've been playing the supporting role in your own life, shrinking yourself, making excuses for people who don't deserve you, and waiting for permission to take up space. You weren't born to be a background character in your own story. That ends today. Hi guys, I'm Daria and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, this is the space where we level up, we talk about personal growth, stepping into your power, and breaking free from anything that no longer serves you. Today we're diving into something that will change the way you move through life. Knowing your worth and actually acting like it. We're breaking down confidence, boundaries, and the mindset shifts that separates those who settle from those who rise. Let's get into it. Chapter 1. Remember who you are. Somewhere between pain, disappointment, and settling for less, you shrunk yourself and forgot who you are. You dimmed your light. You started waiting for love, for validation, for permission to take up space. But I'm here to remind you, you are the price and it's time to carry yourself accordingly. Think back to the younger version of yourself, the one who dreamed fearlessly, who walked with confidence unburdened by doubt. That version of you still exists. You just hid them under layers of self-doubt and other people's opinions. It's time to bring them back. You were not born to be ignored. You were not designed to be an option. Stop chasing, stop begging, stop over-explaining yourself to people who were never meant to hold space for you. The moment you start treating yourself like an afterthought, the world will believe you. So let me ask you, if you could see yourself through the eyes of your highest self, what would you do differently? The way you let people treat you, the way you hesitate before asking for what you want, the way you keep proving your worth instead of knowing it. You are not a backup plan. You are not lucky to be here. You're not someone's second choice. And if someone makes you feel that way, they've already shown you that they're not for you. And that's it. Imagine you walk into a high-end store. There's a bag sitting on a glass shelf, encased in a velvet box. No price tag, no discounts. The sales assistant doesn't try to convince people to buy it. They know its value. They know the right person will recognize it. Now imagine that same bag tossed into a bargain bin, surrounded by chaos, marked down for clearance. It's still the same luxury item, but the way it's treated shifts based on how it's presented. The same goes for you. Your worth never changes, but how you carry yourself tells the world how to treat you. Maybe life has knocked you down. Maybe you've been hurt, let down, or left behind, but do not let those experiences make you forget your worth. Diamonds don't lose value just because they've been hidden beneath the surface, and neither do you. You can either keep settling for crumbs or start walking like you own the whole store. Your choice. When you finally start walking in your worth, people will notice. The ones who benefited from your insecurity will try to pull you back down. Ignore them. You are done playing small. Step into your power and let the world adjust. Chapter 2. Know your value or lose it. People treat you the way you allow them to. People treat you the way you allow them to. If you tolerate half effort, guess what you'll keep getting? If you keep accepting almost relationships, how do you expect to have a real one? You're teaching people how to love you with every boundary you set or break. High-value people don't settle for scraps. They don't wait around for potential. They don't shrink to fit into places that can't handle them, and neither should you. Look at your life right now. Every person, every situation, is it adding to your worth or draining it? If you want better, start moving like it, because the only way to attract better is to first become better. Stop auditioning for roles in other people's lives. You're not an extra. You're the main event. The moment you start carrying yourself like someone irreplaceable, the world will have no choice but to believe it. Confidence isn't about being loud. It's about being sure, and you need to be sure of yourself. Think about the last time you lowered your standards. Maybe you stayed in a relationship that didn't fulfill you. Maybe you accepted a job that didn't respect you. Maybe you laughed at a joke that made you uncomfortable just to fit in. The moment you betrayed your own feelings to please others, you tell the world you come second. Every time you do this, you chip away at your own value. Your worth isn't up for negotiation. The moment you start discounting yourself, the world will too. There's an energy shift that happens when you finally decide you deserve more. The world senses it, and suddenly, the people who once gave you bare minimum effort start realizing they can't get away with it anymore. That's the power of knowing your worth. It forces the world to level up. And let's be real, some people won't like it, this new version of you. They'll say you've changed, and they're right. You're no longer accessible to people who refuse to rise to your level. That's not arrogance, that's self-respect. You don't beg for a seat at the table, you become the table. You don't chase, you attract, and the moment you truly embrace this, you'll see everything in your life shift. The world is a mirror. What you believe about yourself is what it reflects back to you. So if you're tired of the bare minimum, if you're tired of feeling like an option, if you're tired of explaining your worth, stop. Just stop. Walk away, demand more, and watch the world rise to meet you. Chapter 3. The Power of a No. No is a full sentence. No explanation, no guilt, no worrying if it makes you difficult. Because let me tell you something, the only people who get mad when you set your standards are the ones who benefited from you having none. Your boundaries will offend people who were comfortable using you. Let them be offended. If someone disappears the moment you stop overgiving, overpleasing, and overcompromising, good. That was a weight you no longer needed leaving your life. Let it. You don't need people who only love you when you're easy to use. The people meant for you will never require you to betray yourself to keep them. I want you to think of your energy like a rare gemstone. Precious, radiant, and valuable. Not everyone gets to hold it. Only those who recognize its worth and handle it with care deserve a place in your life. If someone tries to take it for granted or dull its shine, let them go. You wouldn't let someone scratch or shatter something priceless, so why let emotional thieves drain your time, your energy, your peace? Start seeing your boundaries as a treasure chest with a lock, not a suggestion. If someone truly values you, they will respect the key. Start seeing your time, energy, and love as an investment. Would you pour gold into a cracked vase? Would you plant roses in a dry, neglected soil? No. So why keep giving yourself to people and places that don't appreciate your worth? You are not for everyone, and that is your power. The world won't hand you self-respect on a silver platter. You have to claim it, and that starts with your no. The first time you stand by it, it might feel uncomfortable, but I promise you, the discomfort of standing up for yourself is nothing compared to the pain of constantly betraying yourself. Chapter 4. Confidence is quiet. Certainty is loud. Have you ever seen someone walk into a room and own it without saying a word? It's not about looks. It's not about money. It's not even about status. It's energy. People can sense when you know who you are. They can feel it in the way you move, with certainty, with purpose, with unshakable presence. And guess what? That's not something you buy. That's something you build. True confidence isn't about arrogance. It's about knowing you don't have to beg for what's already yours. It's about understanding that the right things, the right people, and the right opportunities will flow to you when you stop chasing and start standing in your power. So let me ask you, are you carrying yourself like the prize or like an option? Think about the energy you bring into a room. Do you hesitate before you speak? Do you shrink yourself afraid of being too much? Do you let people talk over you, undervalue you, or make you question your worth? Here's the truth. When you carry yourself with confidence, people take notice. They may not always like it. Some will be intimidated. Others may call you arrogant or too much. But remember, the ones who truly respect you will rise to meet your level, not drag you down to theirs. Confidence isn't about being the loudest voice in the room. It's about assurance, the way you walk, the way you hold yourself, the way you command respect without demanding it. Imagine a king or a queen. Do they beg for approval? Do they chase after people proving they belong? No. They know their place, they know their worth, and so does everyone else. That's how you should move through the world, not proving, just being. The moment you start carrying yourself like the prize, everything shifts. The way people speak to you changes. The way they approach you changes. And most importantly, the way you see yourself changes. So stop waiting, stop over-explaining, stop making yourself smaller, own your space, walk with purpose, move with certainty. Because the world isn't going to give you permission to be great. You have to claim it. Chapter 5. You are the prize. Act like it. The moment you decide to carry yourself like the prize, everything changes. You stop settling for bare minimum effort. You stop over-explaining yourself. You stop questioning whether you're too much. You walk into a room knowing you belong there. You let go of people who don't respect you without looking back. And the best part, you realize that the right people will never ask you to be less. But let me be real with you. The world will test you. It will ask you, are you sure you deserve more? It will tempt you with old patterns, old habits, and old versions of yourself. Do not fall for them. Confidence isn't something you wait for. It's something you decide. And when you finally decide, everything shifts. The people who once took you for granted, they notice. The ones who gave you half-hearted love, they realize you're no longer available for it. The opportunities you once thought were out of reach, they start finding you. That's the power of knowing you're the prize. It forces the world to level up. Now let's talk about the difference between people who know their worth and those who don't. A person who knows their value walks away the moment they feel disrespected. A person who doesn't keeps justifying why they should stay. A person who knows their worth moves with confidence, knowing they don't have to beg. A person who doesn't keeps proving, convincing, waiting for permission. So let me ask you, which one are you? Are you settling for scraps? Or are you carrying yourself like something truly rare? Because let me remind you, you don't chase, you attract. You don't beg for a seat at the table, you become the table. And the moment you finally believe that, the world has no choice but to believe it too. So stop waiting for permission, walk like you've already arrived, because you are the prize and it's time to act like it. This is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video lit a fire in you to step into your power and become the main actress of your own movie. Till next time.